Alright, what's up you guys? Back at it again with another video. In today's video, I just wanted to go over a list that I've made over time. It's pretty much made up of how to buy parts for a better deal. Over time, just a lot of questions in my DMs. Typical like, oh, like how do I do this? Where should I get this? Like, is it a good buy? What my opinion is. And the reason for this video, I just want to help you guys out. Like, I know if you're watching this, you either know about cars or you're interested in cars. That's why you're on this video. But yeah, I just want to give you guys some tips that I've found useful over the time, and how I pretty much find used parts. I hope I don't ramble on and just make this video super scattered, but like I said, over the time I've gotten a lot of questions, and I want to answer those questions to help you guys further and finding parts for your vehicle. Now, I might get a lot of hate, but I'm just trying to help you guys out and save a little bit of money in the future, or just spend that money where it's necessary on your vehicle. Starting off with point number one, a part that you could never go wrong with buying used is going to be an exhaust. You could find an exhaust for a fraction of the cost. Of course, make sure that it doesn't have any holes in it or anything, but for the most part, you'll be okay with exhaust. Number two on my list is wheels. You could find wheels on OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and just online. If you have Instagram, use your hashtags, follow people that have these cars or your specific vehicle, and just wait for the time. Like, a build isn't going to happen overnight. If you want it to happen overnight, you're going to have to buy the parts new, and I mean, I just really don't have interest in doing that, so I waited for these. I got these on Marketplace for a really good price, and yeah, I love them. Now, another great buy that you guys can buy used are the intakes for these vehicles. Any vehicle, like I'm saying, has a different market for them, but for these ones, these are the VHR, shares the same platform as a 370. You could go ahead and buy them. These are the cold air intakes. These ones do sit behind the grill right there, and it just goes straight up into the throttle bodies, but you can never go wrong. Now, the reason for me saying that you can never go wrong with an intake or an exhaust is because it's a metal pipe. If you visibly see the part before you buy it, you're not gonna get scammed. It's really hard to get like messed up intakes as long as it doesn't have a bend to it or whatever, but it's kind of common sense, so just buy them at your discretion. Now, another great buy is going to be that strut bar. You could find those online. People let them go for like $100 new. I believe that's like 170 or 150-ish, but you could always haggle the price and score a deal. Moving on to the interior of the vehicle, you could buy seat brackets that you need when you switch these out to aftermarket seats, but I haven't done that yet. I bought them new, but I just need to buy the seats now. That in itself would save you a little bit of money. The brackets are about $120 each, so 120, do the math. You could buy them used, find them used, or just get a deal on them. The next car part that you could buy used is going to be a little like iffy, but as long as the car wasn't driven for more than about 10,000 miles, you should be okay. Inspect the shock. If it's leaking or anything on the full like assembly of it, don't buy it. But yeah, the next one is going to be coilovers. Typically BC coilovers or TN, like the better kinds, you'll be okay with those. New for these vehicles, they run about $1,000 shipped, and you can pick some up used for, I've seen them go for like $500 to $600. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Back on the topic of exhaust, you can find the catback cheaper than what it is new. Like, a lot of people, like many people have DM'd me, hey bro, what do you think of this exhaust? It's like a $2,000 exhaust. It's like, dude, look up OfferUp, Facebook Market, Instagram, look for part outs. It's gonna save you a lot of money. Like, I picked my exhaust up for $300. That's a steal. Test pipes as well, you could find those. I don't really recommend you ever changing or trading for your stock cats. You always want to keep those just in case you get pulled over or something. You're always ready to go back and you're not searching for them, because I know for sure now they are getting more expensive because everyone's just trading them and getting ripped off. But keep your cats and keep them on the car, if you know what I mean. Now, moving on to parts that you should kind of refrain from buying is going to be any steering component coming off of a drift car or a track car, such as that. Those are the tow arms. Try not to buy those. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do, but typically those are the first things to bend if you ever go off track on a drift car or anything. But yeah, like I was saying, my exhaust has a kind of dent right there because the differential blew out, but it's fine. So what I'm trying to say is, don't buy like used control arms or anything. Just buy those new. You're gonna save yourself money in the long run, so don't cheap out the first time. Other parts to stay away from are going to be any electrical parts coming off of a car. If you do want to buy them used, source them from a junkyard or something. A really good place that I've been sourcing my parts is Sac City Auto Parts. They have warranty on some of their parts, so definitely check them out. And I'm not sponsored by them by any means, but check them out for any VQ needs. Back on the intake side of things, don't buy used filters, okay? If you buy the used intakes, inspect them, clean them. Don't be cheap, because you don't want your car sucking in any dirty, like anything. You don't want it sucking in dirt or anything. You don't know what the previous owner might have done. They might have dropped the filters in the dirt and just given them to you. So buy those new. Those are fairly inexpensive to replace, so don't be cheap and just buy new filters. But the intakes, like the actual tubing itself, go ahead and buy that used. Now, I'm saying you could buy all these used parts and stuff, but how to find them? You're going to be able to find them on, like I said, OfferUp, Facebook Market, any of those places where you could join a group of people with the same style of car you have is going to be a great place to find these used parts. But other than that, just be patient and try to find a really good deal. Do your research and you won't get ripped off. Finally, the last place that I recommend you guys check out stuff is going to be Amazon. You could buy rubber hangers like I have. These are all rubber hangers from Amazon that I have. You could find little push pin clips, like the trim things that, like when you take off the bumper, there's a bunch of like plastic tabs. You could get those on Amazon. You could get an assortment pack for like 10 bucks to 15 bucks, and they work perfectly fine. Check your sources, check Amazon. I didn't know there was that many car parts on Amazon, so just double check. Like I said, do your research. Before I forget, these vehicles don't have many LED lights. Yeah, the tail lights are LED lights and the front lights are HID, but interior wise, I got these bulbs on Amazon. They come like in a 10 pack. You could find them, or you could get the 10 pack. It's like $10, way better than AutoZone. That is like you get two for like 15 bucks. The main points that you want to try to find yourself are going to be exhausts. Always be on the lookout for come-ups. Never buy used brake parts or anything like that. I think that's just tacky and unsafe. Like, what if that's a seized caliper? You buy it, you go test it out on the street, you crash. Like, just buy new stuff like that. Like anything that's moving or gonna be moving, check it out first. The wheels, you could tell if they're bent. The tires are bald, but it is what it is. New tires are on the way. So yeah, even for tires, I've been doing my research for a long time. Like, I'm just trying to get the best deal. And I mean, I'm sure I'm not alone. Like, I could build this car how I want it to be, like tomorrow, but I don't want to do that. My focus is on some other things right now, but I'm always just on the lookout for good deals. And I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything, or a part 2 video that you guys want to see, because this was just fairly a quick idea that I had, and I know I know I'm not alone on this concept. Like, there's people that are, I know people that are like in a tougher situation than me, but they want to modify their cars, and not everyone's in the same financial state. So definitely check out used parts. There's nothing wrong with them. Anytime I buy a part for this car, I always do my research. I sometimes wait for it to like go on sale if I'm getting it from a place that'll go on sale. Concept Z Performance has really good prices. They could price match for you. I personally don't like Z1 Motorsports. Their customer service is trash. Products, they're not good, but to each their own. I've just had a bad experience with Z1, and yeah, I hope this video, like I was saying, I hope you guys found this video useful. If you guys found this useful, please be sure to drop a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video out. If you guys, I just, like I said, I'm making this video to help you guys out. If you guys take this information, great. If you guys just watched and you guys made it this far, thank you. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video.